Hey girl, this is a very own Youre for Christ at Women Empowerment. With my beautiful ladies, with my divas, with my queens. We're here to talk, girl. We just want to talk. Like I always say, I don't know it all, but we're going to encourage each other. So feel free to write me, text me, call me. I'm always going to try to get back to you. Leave your comments here on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to talk about today, I'm going to pick up from a topic I talked about last week about is a season for a shift. Is a setup. This season is a setup for the new season you're about to enter. So I'm going to kind of pick up from there. So we talk about this we're about to talk about now. So girl, the topic I'm going to talk to you about today, I talked about it also on my Facebook wall. One of my last video last week. It's not about them. It's about you. Okay, I'm going to give you the story so that you will understand clearly what I'm about to talk about. Now, my senior son, he was having challenge with one of his courses in school. And then I kind of noticed it. And then the father was like, Sosa, why is it that you sit down to study? We see you study for this particular course, but every time at the end of the day, what you come out with is not interesting, is not impressive. And right now, this is threatening you crossing over just because of one particular course. So we sat him down, kind of talk. Let's talk, Sosa. What is happening? Do you know what he told me? He said to me, say, Mommy, I don't like the teacher. What? Like, seriously? He was like, yeah, Mom, I don't like the teacher. That the woman is this, she's that, she's that. I said, guy, zip it. I said, hey, Sosa, so you're telling me you don't like the teacher. So that's the reason why you don't show interest. That's the reason why you just sit there in class. That's the most even painful thing we're going to talk about today. You sit down there in the class at Sosa. You don't listen. You don't pay attention. Because you don't just like the woman that is standing in front of you. Every other area, you're doing fine. But in this particular area, and is exactly what you need for what you want to do in the next dimension, Sosa. Exactly the very course that you need, that is very important to you, is the teacher you don't like. So I sat him down. I said, listen, my son, let's talk. I said, I'm your mommy. I don't care whether you like the teacher, whether the teacher is annoying, whether she hates you. I don't care. What is important to me right now is you. Because you are my own. Bini will say, Ogoma Simi, is your own that you will save. I said, my son, listen to me. Whether you like this woman or not, is not important. Because she is standing here right now to give you something. She got the information. She got everything you need for this next season. And pity and sorry enough for you, my dear. Unfortunately, darling, I said, this woman has been assigned right now as your teacher. In short, they are even paying her at the end of the month to stand there and teach you. So, you that need it at the age of 13, you are choosing. You don't like the teacher. And at the end of the semester, you come home with this. Sosa, there's a problem. I said, listen, Oga, you better start liking this woman by fire, by force, because she's not always going to be with you in every class. By the time you cross over, it's just a season. I explained to him. I said, listen, my son, it's just a season. In the next class, this woman is not going to be there anymore. It's going to be somebody else. I said, but right now, she has been assigned to teach you this thing. She got what you need right now. You can't fight it. You can't choose for the school authority. and go and tell them, I don't like this teacher, so please give me another teacher for you alone. Like, seriously, who the heck do you think you are? I don't like this teacher, you need to give me another teacher for this course. They don't care. She don't care, the school authority don't care. This is the person that they know got exactly what you need right now for this lesson. She's been assigned to it. They pay her to do this. So guy, whether you like it or not, you gotta start liking this one. I said, because Sosa, I'll strangle you. Like, seriously, I'll strangle you. So I just got it in a very, African mama style. True to him. I said, guy, this woman will not always be there. It's just for the season. So, however you're going to do it, start getting used to this lady. Start liking her. Listen, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you cross over to the next class. Because it will be sad that for this particular reason, you carry over. He got the message and he started working on it. So I'm encouraging you today, darling. You might not like the person that God is using to punch you, to twin you, to like shake you, bring out that thing that is still in you so that you can work on them. You may not like the person God is using to teach you. You may not like your spiritual father that you're under right now. You may not agree with everything he or she is doing. Your mentor may not necessarily be the most loving person. But God said, I will give you a shepherd after my own heart. You may not necessarily not like your boss where you're working. But the person have right now what you need to get to the next level. So why fight in it? So you're going to tell God how he's going to do it. You're going to tell him how he's going to train you. It's like you walk into a salon and you say you want to learn how to do hair. And then you get there and you're telling them, I kind of want to learn how to do hair, but this is it. I don't like to, okay, let me use it like this. I don't want to break my nails. So I'm going to keep these nails, but I want to learn how to do hair. So just see how you do it without me breaking my nails. I want to learn. Like, seriously? They'll throw you out, girl. They'll throw you out. So this is life for you, girl. It's your life. It's your baby you're carrying. You got to do the betting. You can't ignore right now the person, the circumstances that God is using. You can't just shake off your behind and say, I'm gone. I don't want this person to teach me. Or I cannot handle the situation right now that God is using to build me, to train me. You can't tell God how he's going to do it, girl. Sorry. You may not like the person. You may not like the situation. You may not like the place right now where you are. But you got to humble yourself because pride comes before a fall, girl. If we really want to cross over, if we want to get to the other side, if we want to begin to live life to its fullness, you got to settle down and take this class. You can't tell the teacher how he's going to teach you because you don't know, girl. The teacher has been trained to train you. So just zip it, swallow it, do whatever you need to do to get the information that you need right now in this class. It's not enough for you to just sit in the class. I told you last time, you got to take this class. But it's not enough for you to just sit in the class and then don't learn nothing because you don't like the person or you don't like the situation and you want to do it, kind of do it your own way. It's not going to work like that, darling. I wish I can tell you otherwise, but ain't going to work. So whether you like it or not, you got to humble yourself. You got to put off that me, and just agree that this is how God have decided to train me now. And I'm willing to do whatever takes to take this class. Because you are the one that is going to the next class. I said to my son, I said, listen, this woman, she have arrived though. She don't need to take this class again. So she really don't care. At the end of the month, she's going to get paid. She don't care, Sosa. It's your life. You are the one that need it right now. So stop nagging, stop complaining. And stop trying to tell the school authority how to do it. Stop trying to tell God how to do it. This is how it's going to happen, darling. So you sit down and take this class. Don't argue. Don't argue. Just follow instruction and do it. There are even some people in your life that they've already decided that they don't want to move forward. Just like I said, the teacher have arrived. But on the other side, there are some people in your life, they've decided that they don't want to move forward. They've decided that this is where I want to be. And some have even decided that, oh, as long as me, I'm not going over, I don't want any other person to cross over. As long as I'm not moving forward, no other person is moving forward. So they become your personal demon. The devil will use them to keep pressing that button, and you keep dancing to it every time. Like I said in one of my videos. It's not about them, darling. Life is using them. God is using them. The enemy is using them. I don't care who is using them. But there's one thing that I know. It's meant to train you. It's meant to train you. You got to use it to your advantage. Don't walk away every time and say, anytime God come and say, this is how we're going to do it. This is the next season. This is the class we're going to take. Now, don't walk away every time and just look for the easy way. There's no easy way, darling. There's a price to pay. There's a price to pay. I know what I'm talking about. I've been there. I'm still there, girl. It's not fair sometimes. Sometimes it's not your fault. Sometimes it's our fault. But who cares? Right now, this is the class, girl. You're in this class. You might as well just sit down, get out your pen, start taking your notes, and make sure you learn everything you need to learn right now in this class. You don't want to carry over. And every time you keep repeating the same class over and over again. Because you don't like the teacher. Because you don't like that circumstances. You don't want to agree with this kind of training. If you sign up to be a soldier, you got to be tough enough. If you want to be called one and you want to identify with the soldiers, girl, you got to be trained for it. Everybody's lifting up weight and you're like, I'm so too pretty for this weight. I don't want to lift up this weight. Everybody's doing jumping jack. You say, I can't do it. You're going home, girl. They're going to send you home that, listen, this is not a fun fair. We're here for the training. Or you're in or you're out. It's life, darling. God isn't just going to give it to you just like that and say, here you go. You're very pretty. Take it and just receive it. Like many pastors will preach. Take it, receive it. Just, no. It's not every time you just take it, receive it. There's always a price to pay for something special. I always say to people right now, I said, we're not pushing it to the limit anymore. We are pushing it over the limit. It's that little thing that you do, that little effort that you put, that thing that stretches you over the limit. That's what makes it extraordinary. So it's not going to come easy. No, it's not going to come by just speaking in tongues and just doing some unnecessary spiritual exercises. Girl, it's not everything. You pray for some things. You just got to sit down and take the class and get some wisdom. Because wisdom is strength, darling. Knowledge is power. Get some knowledge up here. Find out what God is saying. Take your time to listen. Take your time to study. Take your time to read books. You are in the class. You can't leave your homework. Come to the class, go home, they give you homework, and you come back the next day and don't do it. You're going to be like a novice in the class every day because you didn't do what you were supposed to do at home. It's a training, darling. It's a time of training. This is how we're going to start this women empowerment. I need to get it in your head that first of all, you got to know that It's a time of training. God is breaking you for a reason. He has put you in this class now for a reason. Whether you like it or not, you are in a class all by yourself. You need it. You need it. God knows that you need it. That's why he chooses to train you this way. You might not like it, I repeat. But I'm sorry, girl, this is what it is. This is God's way of shaping you. So stop the nagging. Stop fighting God and everything that he has planned to use to train you. Stop proving that you know it all. Just humble yourself. Humble yourself and take this class. Get busy with yourself. Don't go around asking questions, unnecessary questions, getting yourself distracted by every move of everybody in the classroom. Are you following what I'm saying? It's about you. Whether the other people cross over or not, I don't care. I said to my son, I said, hey, Sosa, I need you to cross over. So meaning you're going to get rid of any distraction, boy. You're going to like this teacher. You're going to listen to her. You're going to bring home your homework and then do it properly. Right now, it's 2 years later. Sosa is in another class. We've forgotten about that woman. It was just for a season. You're not going to die in this stage of your life, girl. It's just for a season. But if you refuse to take the class, you're going to keep repeating it. Circling over and over, because if you refuse to take it with A, I told you, you're going to take it with A, B, C, D, E, Z. God won't let you off the hook until you learn. Maybe you have bitterness, maybe you have rage, maybe you have unforgiveness, maybe you have anger, maybe you have pride, maybe you have problems submitting, maybe you have issues with the way you talk. So God is going to use everybody and anything to teach you how to be a woman that he has ordained you to be. But if you refuse to take the class and you're claiming that you want to cross over, you're claiming that you're tired of where you are and you don't want to settle down and take the class, we got a problem. We do. You can't ignore this, darling. You can't have it another way. There's no shortcut. This is it. It's just like a navigator. The nav is telling you, go here, go here. You keep bending. The navi will keep recalculating. Say, the other one, turn back. It's only going to get more and more and more. It will recalculate and add more minutes. If you just listen to the navi and just follow the instruction, the navi is going to take you. There's a particular time that is being programmed that you're going to get there. But if you refuse to listen to the navi, every time you say turn right, you turn left. Go straight, you go left. The journey is going to get longer. Why did you even program the navi if you know the way then? Why you take a class? Why you want to go for lectures if you think you already know it? Why? So be willing to learn. Take away pride. Once again, I keep going to talk about forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive the person. Forgive God. And don't worry yourself about how it all happened, how you got yourself in this mess. God wants to do something even with this thing that you think is over with. But you got to be willing to submit yourself to the authority of God and the Holy Spirit right now so that you can be able to take this class properly so we can cross over. Hey, I love you, darling. I really do. But there's no other way around it. We got to take this class. You're a queen. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. You deserve the very best. You're a queen. Don't you dare settle for less. Girl, no more crumbs. It's time to push it over the limit. It's time to get aggressive and go the extra mile so that we get extra result, darling. It comes with a price. We're going to push each other. We're going to encourage each other. But whatever you do, girl, don't you dare get stuck. It's a season of shifts. Don't let life pass you by and you just keep dreaming and hoping. You got to get involved. Get involved. Get involved. Sit in this class, girl. Take away your pride. Enough of the weeping, enough of the crying, enough of the mourning, enough of the grieving, enough of the bitterness, enough of the rage, enough of the hunger, enough of holding back and tying down everybody. You gotta move. If you don't do it for them, do it for yourself. I love you, girl. You're very, very only Youre for Christ. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is gonna be awesome. We're just starting. Pray for me. I got so many things to share with you. Just keep praying for me. And I'm praying for you, girl. I love you. You're a queen. Don't you forget that. Whatever you do, don't you dare settle for less. God has a better plan for you. All right? I love you. You're very, very only Youre for Christ. Bye-bye. Shalom.